The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are the teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations.
Now here's VanVleet. Siakam outside. Passes it to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
VanVleet looking around. Over George. That one off the back iron and out. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
Thank you, David. Leonard, no luck. Siakam up top, covered by Morris. Siakam kicks to Lowry. And the pass to Anunoby. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
And here's Lowry. 20 points for him last game against the Lakers. For 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Ibaka.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Leonard. Knocks down the 10-footer.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now, here's Lowry. Teardrop shot. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Pass to Leonard. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it. I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball, very sparing with his turnovers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all three levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
The first one falls.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
He doesn't get the second one. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Stolen by Beverly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
You see the quickness of Beverly, blinding speed in the inside.
Siakam looking around. The shot comes out. The Clippers go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Here's Siakam. Paul George making his last shot. They need this. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Five to shoot. Siakam kicks to Lowry. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second is Paul George.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Poked away. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
This is the modern day big. Siakam can stretch you out and can hurt you right at the rim.
George looking over the floor. Softly drops in the floater. George has got 6.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and the three ball is good. Lowry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Raptors.
A threat from anywhere on the floor. Lowry does it with skill, and he does it with toughness.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Green's checked in. Then for the Raptors, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondae Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Portland.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
For the Clippers, Landry Shamet's checked in for Morris. Williams comes in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley. Then for the Raptors, Boucher is checked in. And it's Powell in for Fred VanVleet. Davis against Jackson. Here's Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. They get Marc Gasol.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. JaMychal Green catches the defender out of position.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock-solid 79%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player. But Smitty, he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
And both free throws good for Green. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off for maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision.
1 shot.
The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Now here's Davis. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Pass to Gasol. Over Green. The shot's good from Gasol. When you talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors, where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations, they are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
And it's Leonard missing. Raptors trail by 8. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Davis. Inside. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Leonard. Last season, he played outstanding, putting in about 26 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. The shot, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Hollis-Jefferson passes to Davis. From 12 feet out. They get it back. Boucher. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Jackson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Green. Shamet on the wing. Jackson against Davis. Jackson passes to Green, and the shot goes in. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Now Powell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Takes a 3. The Raptors rebound. No good from Gasol. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Leonard finds Williams. Shamet with it. Green, the pass to Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell with it. Count that one. Powell's got his second basket of the game. Here's Leonard. From deep. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be right back after this. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Davis is out there with Powell. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Green. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. With the teardrop. And it's Shamet missing. Raptors trail by 6. Powell down low. Guarded by Jackson. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jackson with the bounce pass. And that one's good. Leonard, 14 points for him.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
Williams against Davis. Right side Gasol. The fader. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Gasol with the rebound.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him. From Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a two guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Jermichael Green. Morris comes in for Leonard. George is checked in for Landry Shamet. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From 10 feet out, and he nails the jumper. And the Clippers lead by 4.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. The pass to Siakam. Anunoby in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Jackson. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Here's Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup. Siakam's got his third basket of the night right there.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance. Able to complete the play through contact.
Now here's Beverly. Covered by Van Vliet. And George, here we go. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George. Just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Van Vliet finds Lowry. Over Jackson. The shot by Lowry, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. Got a piece of it. Here's George. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. George has got 10 points. Jackson against Lowry. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it up and in.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all 3 levels.
Here's George. And the dunk by Zubac.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Morris with the bucket.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Right wing. Here's Anunoby. He kicks it to Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Lowry inside the line.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Lets it fly. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The Toronto Raptors knew Kawhi Leonard might leave, but plan B is to build around their young players. They've got some good ones, in my opinion.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut now to just 3 on the bucket from Van Vliet. You know, the Raptors have done a great job of finding quality players, Steve, late in the draft and developing them and contributing.
Yes, Kevin, and one of those guys is Fred Van Vliet. He went undrafted. A long rebuild was never in the cards for Toronto. They're competing as those young guys develop.
Anunoby, good.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Now here's Jackson. George hacks a two-pointer. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
Now for Pascal Siakam. He's coming off an excellent season. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And it's Beverly missing. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 3-point game. Here's Anunoby, covered by Morris. Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. With some arc. Here's Morris. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Ibaka outside. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Ibaka's got 5 now. Smitty, you played with the U.S. national team. Would you say they allow more physicality in FIBA than they do in the NBA?
No, I think, Kevin, different parts of the game, there's more physicality. Like on the free throw line, boxing out. Like going up for rebounds, they let a lot more than we're used to go. But usually the NBA players adjust and they find their way.
The drive by Lowry. And there's another turnover by the Raptors.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Coming off a terrific season. First in steals, and of course, one of the game's truly elite scorers with the 2nd most points per game in the league.
And as you said, first in steals last season, you have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Los Angeles calls timeout. How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Substitution here for the Clippers. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for Patrick Beverly. Lou Williams is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Now here's Green. Here's Shamet. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Shamet. And last year for Shamet, even with the trade from Philadelphia, that was still very productive.
Reason why the shooting from outside is what jumps out at you. Rarely do you ever see a rookie come in and shoot over 40% from deep like Shamet did.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now here's Davis. 1:06 left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Williams. Yep, it goes. And the Clipper lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Hollis Jefferson.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
It's picked off. 40 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Toronto turns it over again. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here is Shamet. Leonard dishes to Williams. From the arc. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
2 shots.
That one is off. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
A 3 from Leonard. Hits the 3-point bomb. Leonard's got 17.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now, you wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, we all appreciate the toughness of Kawhi Leonard. Nothing phases him mentally. Wears you down physically, always focused, always competing. Terrific first half.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
They ran into a buzzsaw, and it was on full blast. And once they fell behind, the crowd got into it, and it seemed that they lost a lot of confidence. They started pressing, forcing things, and it made it work. So in the second half, relax, man. Just remember, there's 2 more quarters. It's a fresh start.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in as the point guard. Morris, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Ibaka, no luck.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint. Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
That free throw good from Leonard. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Pass to George. Back to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. That 3 off the mark.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Now, here's Siakam. 6 points for him. 4 on the clock. Here's Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. George with the ball. Now Morris. He has 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Siakam.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
No good on the free throw. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as seriously as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that helped him a lot.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly, I mean, a lot to overcome, but by getting some help, that's exactly what Marcus is doing.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And that one is good from Zubac.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Lowry passes to Anunoby. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Here is Ibaka. He's got 5. Passes it to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Siakam outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Siakam.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And finished off by Leonard.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Lowry looking around. There's the pass to Anunoby. Out to Ibaka. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. And stolen by Siakam. Poked loose. Rebound by the Clippers.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Raptors trail by 10. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Takes it out to Siakam. Clock is at 3. Here's Anunoby. And that one's on target from the wing. Anunoby's got 5 now. So it's the Clippers now. To the inside. Here's Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
Leonard hits them both.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go down.
Toronto calls timeout. From a low-drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin. Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
Here at the numbers for Kyle Lowry. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 14 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Williams finds Jackson. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot from 12. And the Raptors miss again. Clippers leading by 10. On the wing, Williams. Now recovering. Jackson against Davis. Jackson passes to Leonard. Three-pointer. Jackson with the basket on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Yep, that one goes in there. Howell's got 8 points.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Williams. No points in the game yet for him. That shot is off. Great tee that time from Davis. Powell kicks to Davis. Pass to Gasol. Back to Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. Kept alive. And then Gasol with the jam.
You know, he's smart. He's steady. Marc Gasol, he just knows where to position himself to make that play.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Leonard's got 28 points for the game. Lowry dishes to Gasol. Williams against Davis. Powell trying to free himself up.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Williams, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
He's able to hit from range as well as convert off the drive. Lou Williams, a tough cover for anyone.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's giving a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent. His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
Davis against Williams. Davis with it. Rebound by the Clippers. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Leonard draws the double, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Raptors also changing it up. Boucher is checked in. And Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Kyle Lowry. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd. Here's Shamet. Back to Williams. Second chance shot. That shot misses. Great D that time from Davis.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And what was more fun to watch last season than Patrick Beverley checking Kevin Durant in the playoffs?
Patrick Beverley's energy and fight gave the Clippers a chance every night. Obviously, the Warriors' talent won out, but the Clippers made them work every step of the way.
One shot.
That free throw good from Hollis Jefferson. And the Toronto Raptors knew in trading for Kawhi Leonard that he might not stick around. Even after his decision returned to his hometown of Los Angeles, Greg, the Raptors have to feel good about the way it all worked out for him.
Kevin, the first championship in franchise history, and now they set about working their way back to the mountaintop. Some talented young players and quality vets, not to mention an outstanding front office. I think it'd be a mistake to count them out.
Now, here's Gasol, following the miss by Lou Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Powell for 3. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Now here's Williams. Shot, high post. No good there. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, up by 8. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And it's Davis with the ball for the Raptors. Trailing here by 8. On the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Davis. He's out there with Norman Powell. Marc Gasol is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Boucher in at the 4. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Powell for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And the Raptors also making a change. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Davis. Here's Gasol. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol, even played his high school basketball there. Now a new phase.
And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis, you know what, Smitty? It's got to be tough to move on.
I'm sure, Kevin, for both sides, regardless of what he accomplished moving forward, his jersey is getting retired in Memphis. No question about it.
And he knocks down the first one.
I mean, amazing. Marc was drafted 48th overall, even after his brother Powell was drafted 3rd overall. Might have put a chip on Marc's shoulder.
Zubac is checked in for Leonard. Gasol hits them both. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Now, here's Zubac. Clock at 6. Fades back. A rebound by Gasol.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's VanVleet. And here is Gasol. Now Powell for the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Beverley, the pass to George. They kick it out to Green. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Powell, the pass to VanVleet. Back to Powell. There's the 3. Sinks the triple.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Outside, George. On the wing, Green. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Over his career, JaMychal Green has steadily worked on the perimeter jump shot. You have to respect his range from the outside.
Now here's Powell. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Powell with it. George picks him up. 5 on the clock. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Shamet. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Clippers leading by 9. Powell with the steal. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Pass to VanVleet. Shoots from 14. That one misses. Great D that time from Green. Shamet with it. Passes to Zubac. It's tipped. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room, and Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Outside, George, 6 on the shot clock. There's the steal. There's Hollis Jefferson. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 7. From deep, bangs home the trifecta.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Inside, here's Powell. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. The pass to Shamet. Here's Zubac. Kicks it to Beverly. Shot clock at 5. Misses the 3.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Outside, George. And there it is for him. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. Just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
And the Raptors call time here.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Evan?
Now, here's Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
George passes to Leonard. Down low. That one goes in. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Back to Beverly. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Leonard's got 32 points.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
And the rejection by Zubac. With the shot. Rebound by the Raptors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Lowry. Pass Dwyane Wade. With the floater. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. The Raptors making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Here's Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Van Vliet's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. Los Angeles has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Zubac kicks to George. Here's Morris, and it goes down 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Toronto calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Beverly against Lowry. Pass to Gasol. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Gasol is just a big boy in the paint. There's not much you can do outside of fouling him when he has the ball in a good spot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Gasol drops 2. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Beverly up top. Lowry covering. Beverly the pass to Zubac. 5 to shoot. And Gasol sends it back.
Gasol with those long arms is a shot blocking expert, especially down low. Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Now here's Lowry. Passes it to Gasol. And there's the pass to Siakam. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Pass to Gasol. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 13.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Leonard.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.